to what?
Baggedmilk. Baggedmilk. Baggedmilk.
Oh, I swear.
Oh, Baggedmilk.
And I'm hungry like
Baggedmilk.
Okay, out of the gates, we have to touch on this retro reverse jersey that was released yesterday. Thoughts, Baggedmilk?
I mean, I was always a fan of the Todd McFarlane jersey when it was out back in the day. So I always liked the idea of bringing it back. I wish they would have just brought back the original colors. I don't know why they added the little bit of orange though, but I'm excited to see how they look on TV. I am not one of those people that hate them. I know there are plenty of them. I kind of like them. I like the idea, at least for me, that the Oilers did something different with their third jerseys a little bit, rather than just having the same logo. Love the logo, but changing the colors or just writing Edmonton across their chest or something lazy like that. So I like that they did this for their third jersey. They're only wearing it a handful of times. So at the end of the day, I don't really think too much about it, really. But I imagine they're going to sell a ton of them anyway.
If they didn't bring back the blue jerseys this year and then they went with this, I would have been angry. But because they're wearing those blue ones this year anyways,
Okay.
I'm like, oh, yeah, it's third jersey, whatever.
You know what they should
Those are
do?
so nice. Just the normal blue and
Yeah.
orange, the classics. Like that's how they should always be looking on the ice. So I don't know why they put those away for years, but I'm so happy they're back.
You know what they should do, though, is they should get like a bright metallic orange helmet to wear.
Those are so outrageous with LA and Vegas when they wear those. They look awful.
LA
They
might
look
wear it
like
tonight.
weird beacons.
Stupid.
Like I hate them. They're just so annoying to me. Anytime we play, like if the Kings happen to be wearing those anytime we play them, I just get so irritated watching them.
Plus, the Oilers reverse retro are better than the Flames.
Oh, that's
Those
awful.
are awful.
What the hell are they
Those
thinking
are
there?
terrible. Like, and the little pedestal is supposed to be like an homage to the Olympics or something
Is
like
that
that.
what
I've
that
heard,
is?
but like I don't get it. Nobody
Yeah.
knows that. Like,
Yeah,
they just
those
look awful.
those are bad.
Kings in town tonight. Let's do sort of a preview. Quietly, the Kings are putting together a half-decent start to the season.
Yeah, they're solid.
Yeah.
I mean, the Kings went out and added Kevin Fiala this summer. That was their big ad. They're currently sitting in second in the Pacific Division. They've lost their last game, 6-3-1 in their last 10. So they're roughly the same record as the Oilers. But yeah, they had a great start, 10-7-1. Same with Vegas has had a great start. The Oilers play them on Saturday. So this is a big week of divisional games. And I'm hoping for a little better execution than a couple of those nights on the road trip. So I'm expecting the boys will be at their best. We got the late one on the Wednesday night hockey tonight, so it should be a good game. Ultimately important, even though we're still in November.
I mean, with the playoffs last year, how tough they were in the first round, you can kind of see it. And you're like, oh, this Kings team is actually a pretty solid team. And yeah, they added to it. So.
I think their strength is just their commitment to the game, like their structure, right? They're definitely they play smart, I guess is the best way of putting it.
They play smart. They've got some good players. They've got some young, hungry players. They got really good goaltending against the Oilers in the playoffs last year. So Todd McFarlane has got those boys playing well, and I'm hoping that the Oilers can send them home unhappy and Todd McFarlane with a fresh haircut.
Skinner in net tonight?
Skinner's in net tonight. Yep.
Okay, yeah. He's taken over that number one spot.
I think that this week, with there's only 2 games, I bet I would be surprised if they don't play Stu on both Wednesday and Saturday and just let Campbell work out some kinks in practice. Sometimes you just need to grind through some things, and whatever he's got going on. There's a really good really good article about Campbell yesterday at dailyfaceoff.com written by former NHL goalie Mike McKenna, and he kind of walked down some of the things that he's seeing from his side of the TV in Campbell's game, and he thinks a lot of it can be corrected. So maybe this week, maybe this week of practice and just kind of working on that stuff with Dustin Schwartz is what Campbell needs right now.
Skinner stole that game on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Like he
100%.
He won that game for the Oilers. For sure.
It was even like when I was down in Calgary a couple of weeks ago. The Oilers ended up winning that Saturday night game, but again, it was Skinner stood on his head and ended up stealing that game in the third period. So he did the same thing against Florida on Saturday. He's going to need to be solid against LA because, like you said, Locke, they're having a really good start to the season.
The one thing I saw you write about on OilersNation.com was Dyllan Holloway. Do you think they should send him down, or because he's not playing?
Yeah.
He's not playing, right? So
That's exactly why I think they should send him down, Grant. I love Dyllan Holloway. I've got a lot of time for this kid, and I think he's going to be a huge contributing factor to this team going forward. But at the moment right now, he's still young. He's a rookie. He's trying to do things that probably worked for him in college, but aren't working for him at the NHL level. And when he makes a mistake, he's being stapled to the bench because they're often costly. And I just don't think at this stage in his development or his young career that that's the best spot for him. I'd rather see him playing 20 minutes down in Bakersfield with some line mates that he may potentially play with the Oilers down the line. And I think there are better options for the Oilers to have on their fourth line if that's the plan. Like if he can make one mistake and then get stapled to the bench, I'd rather him be working those kinks out in Bakersfield. I just think it's better for the long-term growth of his game, but unfortunately nobody asked my opinion.
Worth mentioning, 8:00 tonight.
It is a late one.
Yeah, it's a later one. They do this every once in a while for these home games. It's obviously something to do with the TV schedule. Brunch for Ben. We should mention that quickly. Oilers Nation event.
Brunch for Ben on the 26th of November. The game is at 11, so we're having a brunch party down at SOHO on Jasper Ave. Nice. They're opening up at 10 a.m. for us. We're raising some money in partnership with the Stelter family. So we're going to raise some money and they're going to donate it to a charity of their choice. So we're working with them and we're very grateful that they kind of entrusted us to do this event with them. So if you want to come, tickets are almost sold out. The community has been amazing rallying around the event. So nationgear.ca is where you got to go get tickets.
You can bring kids to that too, right? So
you can. It's an all ages event. We're going to have a coloring contest for kids under 12. We've got a bunch of prizes to give away. Our sponsors have been excellent with volunteering some giveaways. So we're going to have a really great morning and we're going to raise some money for a great cause while we're at it. So I'm really looking forward to it. November 26th. Tickets are at nationgear.ca.
There he is, Baggedmilk, Oilers Nation. Again, thank you for your time, my friend.
Thank you, boys.
The Locker Room for Always Plumbing and Heating. Weekday mornings on 95.7 Cruise FM.